So we are finally here. We are in the last step to understand all the grant types. The last grant type that we are going to see is the refresh token, but it is not the less important grant type. In fact, it is very important because it allows us as clients to obtain a new access token once the original expires. So what we are going to do right now is to obtain an access token, preferably using the passwords grant type, just to do the things a little more easy. And once this token expires, we are going to use the refresh token to obtain a new one and see, of course, the details about this and how to use it. So let's modify first temporarily our code, and in the authentication grants type, we are going to modify the expiration time for the original tokens to 30 seconds. So let's create a new password client. Then we have used the secret here, and we can use it to obtain an access token. So let's send a request for this. We need to send the grant type, that is password. We need the client credentials. And the credentials for the user. I'm going to input this specific username, and remember that the password for all our factories is secret. If we send, we have now an access token and the refresh token. So let's use this access token to obtain, for example, the list of users. I'm just going to replace here the value of the access token, and we can see that it is working properly. But it is going to be valid only for 30 seconds. So once that 30 seconds expire, we will not have access using this access token, so we will need to use the refresh token that we have here. Let's copy now and obtain a new token. So let's check now. We can see that after the expiration time, it is unauthenticated, and we just need to obtain a new access token from the refresh. So now the grant type is going to change to refresh token. We need again the client credentials, but of course we don't need the user credentials, because for that we have the refresh token. So we just need to specify that value, and we have now a new access token and a new refresh token. So let's use this new access token. You can see how we have access again. And of course, we are going to use this refresh token later when this new access token expires. So that means if we try to use the previous refresh token to obtain a new one, it is not going to work because, well, the refresh token is invalid now. It does not exist anymore, cannot be used to obtain a new token again, only can be used one time. So once this other token expires, as expected after 30 seconds, we will need to use a new refresh token, the new refresh token that we just obtained, to obtain a new access token. And we need to do this every time and every time and every time to obtain the new tokens as expected. So you can imagine that doing this every 30 seconds is very complicated and, well, it's very annoying in fact. So what we have to do is to change this time. Just use the time that you consider the right time. I'm going to use, as previously, 30 minutes, but you can use 3 hours or 24 hours or maybe 1 week or whatever that you prefer. Of course, as bigger is the time, is bigger the risk that you are assuming with the access token. So please try to use values that are considerable right. Once we have this, we have at this point a very complete RESTful API. And we have an initial and very important security layer here using Laravel Passport that is in fact a very novelty package for Laravel. So, see you later.